You ever try so hard to understand God that you just end up feeling further away from Him? Yeah, that was me. I overthought everything: faith, prayer, even His silence. I thought the more I figured out, the closer I would feel to Him. Peace didn't come from understanding, it came from surrender. I remember that version of you, the one who couldn't stop thinking, who replayed every mistake, questioned every feeling, and tried to reason your way into peace. You thought faith was something you had to understand before you could fully trust it. You thought God was waiting for you to finally get it, but He wasn't. He was waiting for you to finally let go. You always wanted to be sure before you stepped. You called it being calculated, but really, it was fear wearing logic's face, wasn't it? And I get it. You didn't want to get hurt again. You didn't want to look foolish for believing. But faith doesn't begin with knowing or even understanding. It begins with trusting. Trust the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Proverbs 3:5-6. God gave you the key to faith in Him. You just couldn't wrap your head around unlocking the door, could you? But you're beginning to understand that even when you didn't fully trust Him, He still fully held you. You tried to calculate grace, measure forgiveness, and predict outcomes. But love isn't a formula. It's a person who stepped into your confusion and said, I'm not asking you to rationalize me. I'm asking you to trust me. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Matthew 11:28. You didn't need more proof, you just needed peace. And Jesus was that peace all along. You viewed faith as a performance, one that you were afraid you wouldn't excel at. But peace doesn't come from doing more, it comes from realizing it's already done. It is finished. John 19:30. Jesus wasn't referring to the present moment only, was He? He was telling you and all that His redemptive work was complete. The task was completed, fully paid. He declared victory over a battle He knew you wouldn't be able to win on your own. You don't have to perform for God when He already chose you. You don't have to earn what's already been given. You were already enough for Him, even when you didn't believe yourself that you were. You kept asking, well, what if I get it wrong? But the gospel of Jesus isn't fragile. It can handle your doubts. You just can't live in them forever, can you? Jesus gave you the answer, didn't He? He told you, love God, love people, as we learn in Matthew 22:37-39. You don't need to know everything to reflect His heart. Just follow the simple instructions from Jesus, and you'll understand God more along the way. You kept trying to think your way to peace, but peace doesn't live in the mind. It lives in your heart and soul that is focused on Him. The peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your heart and your mind in Christ Jesus. Philippians 4:7. You were analyzing the path when all along He just wanted you to walk with Him. And here's the truth, even now, we still do it sometimes, don't we? We still try to make sense of what God's doing. We still wrestle with the parts of us that want control. But now, instead of overthinking our way into exhaustion, we're learning to trust our way into healing. We don't have to fake perfect faith. We just have to keep coming back to the one who's shaping it. Because the gospel isn't just what saved us, it's what's still saving us every day. God's still revealing what real faith looks like. Not faith that understands everything, because that's not really faith, is it? Now I'm speaking to you. If this part of my faith journey resonated with you, I believe there's a reason for that. You don't have to figure God out to be close to Him. You don't have to understand every part of your faith to walk in the one thing that's always been true. You are loved. The gospel was never about getting every answer. It's about knowing the answer. So even when we still overthink, even when we still fall back into the questions, we can trust that God is healing that part of us and leading us into something deeper, something real. And just to be clear, I'm not teaching or preaching. I'm just sharing my testimony in real time, the story that God authored in advance that I'm finally reading.